welcome to another episode of For the Record. So for this video, I'm going to go through some albums I got, and then I'm going to go through, because it's the end of the year, so I think we need to wrap up on, like, what is your favorite album of the year? What have you been listening to? Was it only available on digital, or was it available on, like, CD, vinyl, etc., stuff like that? So let's get into it. So first off, I want to show this album, and obviously, it's not his best album, clearly, because it didn't do very well in the charts. He had to take an L on this one, I think, but I do think there definitely are probably some good songs onto it. Every Eminem album is probably pretty good. You just need to take time to listen to it. I have not fully taken the time to listen to this, but I got this for $9 on eBay. Dude had it up for $12, so I put a watch on it. He sent me a thing like an hour later for $9, and it's a 2 LP, and it's got 19 songs on it. So I think for $9, hell yeah, I got a brand new copy of Eminem Revival. And this is an album that I've been wanting for a while, which I have not really heard too much about this other than that it's a super group from a bunch of bands in the 90s, like the grunge era. So it's got like Lynn from Alice in Chains, and it's got a couple other people from like Pearl Jam, and I think Stone Temple Pilots or something like that. But this is Mad Season Above. I've only heard really good things about this. I'm very familiar with like Alice in Chains and all the rest of the bands. And I grew up in the grunge era, so I don't know how the fuck I even missed this whatsoever. But this copy was in stock. This was printed at RTI. I heard that this pressing sounds amazing, so I can't wait to spin it. And I will give you guys my actual thoughts on this. I'll probably end up listening to this on Spotify first, because as of right now, like, I should be just about ready to move into my apartment, but it's gonna take a little bit longer, I think, than what they were saying originally. So probably within the next couple weeks I might be able to move in, which would be awesome. But anyways, yeah, Mad Season Above, sick album. And then, of course, I had to pick out this classic because I have not got this album in a while. It's not that I don't like this album, I just don't think that it has aged as well as other albums. I feel like when I listen to this, like, I'm stuck in the 90s, you know what I'm saying? And that would be Green Day Dookie. It's a classic album. Everybody knows this album. Um, it doesn't have Bernie, surfing there, whatever, which kind of stinks. They took that out. I don't know why. My buddy pointed that out to me. Brendan, thank you for pointing that out to me. I didn't even realize that when I bought it. I just bought it because it was cheap, and it's an album I did not own. Another album I got recently, only because it's from my childhood. Well, my teens. I can't say my childhood because it didn't come out when I was a childhood. It came out when I was like a teenager, or more like a young adult, I should say, because I'm pretty sure I was drinking and smoking and everything by then. And that is Get Rich or Die Trying, the soundtrack. They only pressed this one time. Try to get a good copy of this. It is like pulling teeth. Everybody wants like $200 for this album. I paid, I believe, less than 100. It was like $70 or something like that. And this isn't even like the best copy, but it's a decent copy for the price that I paid and for what other people want for it. And of course, I put it in lo-fi sleeves and all that. And this is a gatefold, which I thought was really cool too. Pull it out for you. It's got like scenes from in the movie and stuff, so I thought that was really cool. It's definitely got some really good songs on it. It's got 50 Cent, Blood Banks, Mobb Deep, Prodigy, Young Buck, just a bunch of good people. Nate Dogg, MOP, Mace is on here, Tony Yayo, Olivia. But yeah, this is pretty good stuff. songs on here. I like a lot of the songs from this album. I actually like this movie a lot. It's one of the ones I want to get on Blu-ray at some point here in time. I used to have the DVD. I don't think I have it anymore, but I used to way back in the day when I was a big, huge 50 Cent fan. But I am still trying to get all like the G-Unit and 50 Cent stuff on vinyl for what I can. Some of it's a little bit harder than others. Okay, so now for albums that I want to talk about. Jedi Mind Tricks broke up as a, well, didn't really break up, but Jus Allah was not in the group anymore, right? So then it's Vinnie Paz and Stoop and whoever else he has on the album, which is fine or whatever. But they've been pumping out albums for a while, and some of them have not been the best. And I'm gonna put the album cover up here. This is Vinnie Paz. It's Tortured in the Name of God's Unconditional Love. Is a new album. Invisible Ether has Method Man from Wu-Tang Clan on it. This album is pretty dope. Um, so first of all, I'm gonna say there's another album, and it's by Jus Allah, and it's called Forces at Play, and I believe it's just an EP. There's 6 songs on here. Put the album cover up here for you. Um, it's really dope. It is probably better than Vinnie Paz's album. And that's not a diss to Vinnie Paz, because Vinnie Paz has put out a lot of music, and I will be going to see Jedi Mind Tricks and Vinnie Paz in March in Boston, just so you all know. Like, I'm not dissing on anybody. I'm just saying that Jus Allah's album was one of the best albums that came out this year, Forces at Play. And if you like the old school Jedi Mind Trick style, you need to check that album out. It is fucking dope as fuck. Also, check out Vinnie Paz's album, okay? They're both fucking good albums. I'm not saying one's better than the other. But, you know, to be honest and to be fair, Jus Allah's album was fucking dope as shit. It's really good. That's his best work he's ever done by himself for a solo project, and I am really amazed with it. Now, for the other album that I think did really good for this year, which I'm going to do a whole nother video just on this album, same thing with the Vinnie Paz and the Jus Allah. Once I get those vinyl in the mail, I am going to do a vinyl review. I'm also going to do a vinyl review on this. The Algorithm, I can't even say that right, but this is Jarv. He is from Vermont. He is a local hip-hop MC from Windsor, Vermont, which is not even far from where I live. He's from New England. He put out this album, The Algorithm, or whatever the hell, Algum, Algum, I think is what it is. Well, I can't really say it that well, but anyways, he made the beats, wrote the rhymes, produced this in his basement at his mom's house, because that's where he lives. You can buy it on his website or his Bandcamp, whatever the hell you want to call it. Look it up. Just look up Jarv or Jarvis. You'll find it. This is a really dope album. I've been listening to this nonstop. You get the free digital download when you buy the vinyl or the CD. There are CD copies available. There's vinyl available. I definitely suggest, for somebody that's independent like him, that's not on a label at all, he's doing all his stuff himself. Definitely check this album out. There's 12 songs on here. They're all killer, no filler. This is a fucking amazing album. This is like Vermont's hip-hop at its finest. Great skateboarder at that. The dude does fucking really good music. Definitely check this out. I highly recommend this album. It is fucking some of his best work that he's done yet. Like, I love every song. And there's a little bit something for everybody. Because there's like boom bap fucking shit on here. Like 90s hardcore rap type shit. And then there's like fucking just your normal everyday spitting bars like crazy. Dude does some fucking amazing lines in this shit. Like, his rhyme style is amazing. This album is just pure fucking genius. And honestly, I feel like if you don't listen to this album, you're the one missing out. So ask yourself, do you want to be missing out on one of the best albums of the year? Probably not. And I know that's a little far-fetched for me to say one of the best albums of the year for a local artist or whatever. Nah, dude, this dude's like toured with R.A. the Rugged Man and Afro and done countless live shows for people that are famous and stuff like that. So definitely check this out. Dude is fucking amazing. One of the best local hip-hop artists to come from this area, and I really do hope that he makes it because I feel like he has every potential to make, fucking a living off rapping. And then, of course, my other favorite album of the year, which is obviously not going to come to a surprise, which is Slipknot The End So Far. I still love this album. I've been listening to this non-stop as well. And I just really love the album. So, I'm just saying, for my top albums of the year, it would be like Jarvis, Jus Allah, and then Vinnie Paz's album. That's how I would have it. And they're all great albums, let me tell you. And then you also got Slipknot, which I'm not gonna put them with them because it's a different genre, and I feel like Slipknot would definitely take it home for the year for best album of the year in my case. But that's just how I personally feel. You may have different views, and it's all on what you guys think. What was the best album that you listened to this year? What new album did you get that you've been wanting? You know what I'm saying? And that's all I got for today. So I hope you guys enjoy. Hope you guys have a great day. Make sure to like, comment down below, and give it a thumbs up. Alright, guys? Make sure to like and subscribe too. Alright? Peace.